Kara858, and today we're bringing you our brand new campaign, Reclamation, Season 1, Episode 9. Of course, we are thankful for you to come by and watch this brand new campaign filled with political intrigue, suspense, thriller, and more. We're just going to have everyone, and we will go around the cast and have everyone introduce themselves, say who they are, who they're playing, and any projects working on. And we'll start first, of course. No, actually, we're going to do another curveball real quick. Let's see who we're going to start first. Zach, our fantastic DM. Would you like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on?
Absolutely. My name is Zach. I am the DM. I play all of the characters that aren't the players.
And YouTube?
I just don't like. We could put a link to it or something, maybe. Yeah, but
I'll put it in the description section.
Because like I don't have like a short link, so it's just like a bunch of characters. I don't know how to like, you know what I mean?
Got you covered. Oh, we can talk about that. I got you covered for that one. Okay, I have the exact same issue. Next, Ari, you'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on. You originally thought I escaped. Nope, you didn't.
No, I did not. No. Hi, I'm Ari. I'm playing Shay Asher, the grumpy wizard with a magical sugar glider that he's overly devoted to. But if you've seen me here on the Cookout before, you know that I play Yvain and Rivenwood, and over on the Bear Pen, I'm a community manager and player where I play Elijah in Blood on the Bayou, Katya in Fallout, and I am the storyteller for Undead in Dallas.
Perfect. Next, we have the lovable Reeves. Like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on?
Hello, everyone. I am at Big Dude Ree on all of the socials. I play a number of characters all over, both the Bear Pen and the Cookout. Go you check my social media for a full list of that. Tonight, I will be playing Kashad Karan, who's trying to keep this wonderful house together and reasonable. We'll see. Oh, and whenever you see this, there should be another episode of Arythia Nights on Sundays on the Three Rose Twitch channel. So feel free to check that out, and we'll see how this goes.
Perfect. Next, we have the fantastic Di. You'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, or projects you're working on?
Yeah, hi, I'm Di. You can find me on Twitter at Dicromaniac, and you can also find me on Fridays over on the Bear Pen on Thala and Bound. Tonight I am Mare, just a little bit of troublesome middle child. She's doing her best.
Doing her best. And of course, we have lovable Aaron. You'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on?
My name is Ren. My character's name is Grisha. She is a human butler who does her best given the circumstances. That's pretty much it.
Perfect. As for yours truly, I am Kara858. I played lovable Sweet Bean Abrea, who has ran into a little bit of isolation from their connection with nature. Of course, you'll be able to find all of our content here for the Cookout TTRPGs. You also make sure to follow us on on Twitch at TheKara858, where we have a wide variety of TTRPG content, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at both TheKara858 as well as the Cookout TTRPGs for not just TTRPG related content, but Die Hard Dice giveaways and more. Only other big announcement that we have, of course, is that we have our brand new dice set that came out for Gods of Color. So it's just recently released from Die Hard Dice. The dice set is called the Prismatic Pantheon. You could be able to find a link to that dice in the description section below. And if you use the promo code COOKOUT, that is COOKOUT, you will be able to get a discount off your purchase. So with that, it's time we transition over to our fantastic DM. Zach, take it away.
So, last we left off, the party had reached the cave where they believe the spirit of the troll that they're after to be located. The warnings had flashed across the stream. Beware, adventurers, you are entering an area of few safe points. Be sure you are prepared before you enter at your own risk. And that is where you find yourself. Nezra is making preparations for her spell. Are there any preparations that the rest of you would like to make before you enter the cave?
So I still have my features, right? It's just my spells I don't have access to, correct? All right. In that case, they're going to try to use essentially summon their wild companion to come out and give them benefits as a hawk. And that's all the buffs that they'll be able to do at the time.
Though it seemed to disturb the connection when you were originally stricken by this effect, you have no issues bringing back your wild companion this time around.
There's a huge smile on their face. It's like, oh, at least you're back. And they'll probably look at them flying around and feel at least a little bit more comfortable now that they have a partner associated with nature with them. And that's all the buffs I have for that.
They circle your head a little bit, land on your shoulder, glare over at the gristle on Shay's little shirt pocket, and then take back to the air and start flapping around.
Why are you hiding the gristle? The gristle has Eldritch Blast. Like, one attack and that hawk is gone.
Look here, Shay is very attached to the gristle. He knows Barry's can defend himself and doesn't want a conflict outside of the cave of conflicts.
The Timmons player has asked a meta question. Did you all intend to take a short rest outside of this cave while Nezra is going about making her preparations?
I didn't think so. If we did, I would have waited until towards the end of the short rest. But I think we were all mostly healed up from everything, right? Mm-hmm.
Unless the short rest is going to be till the next dawn, it makes no difference to me.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Does Nezra need a short rest?
Yeah, Nezra needs a short rest.
I don't think any of us have short rest though.
Yeah, well, my wild shape does, but I mean...
It takes Nezra 10 minutes to cast a spell, but Timmons was asking in chat, so...
Yeah, if Timmons needs a short rest...
It sounds like no, Timmons, unless you intend to bring this up in character.
Well, I do not intend to bring it up.
Okay. So 10 minutes as she goes about arranging some preparations. You see some symbols being drawn around the mouth of the cave. You see some sort of mixture of herbs that she pulls out being sprinkled in a line in front of the mouth of the cave. You see her symbol being pressed against each of the runes to activate them from the amulet around her neck. And after 10 minutes, she looks to the rest of you, gives out a little bit of a breath and says, well, I'm prepared whenever you all are.
What's the plan again? I'm presuming I'm staying in the back and shooting from afar, but I wasn't sure we have any other strategies.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the capabilities of this entity?
When it struck, it wasn't my body that felt injured. It was my mind. It sapped my will and made me feel exhausted almost. So be wary of that. Although your companions might not draw blood as it attacks, they will definitely still be suffering injuries. So watch out for each other.
Well, I will cast invisibility with twin spell on Ari and Malvina.
Okay. Does invisibility work with twin spell?
As long as I don't cast at a higher level, it should.
So you're casting it at the second level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maravina and Shay, you both see the waivers amongst your body as you lose track of your hand and become invisible.
Jay? Mare? Are you around?
Yes, we're still right where we were.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all right. I think we're all right.
Wait,
You should be fine.
okay. Well, I guess
I will attempt. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I will attempt to keep this entity kept in one place for as long as possible. So you all should avoid getting too close until that fails. And we should focus on eliminating it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
We'll follow your lead. Seems like a decent plan.
And I guess we head inside.
Good.
Da 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 da.
New music plays.
Dun, 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 dun.
Outside.
Yes, she is still there, so I'm just notating that in case it becomes relevant.
He's out of bounds. There's
Out
a
of
video
bounds.
game wall right there. we can't interact with that spot of the map.
The programming doesn't work there. All right. So who's taking charge? It's Kashad, right? They're leading the way.
You leading the way, Sean?
Yeah.
All right, seems that way.
I can tell you wherever Kashad is, Timmons is trying to be in the way.
That is fair.
I'm waiting for the session where Timmons' protectiveness is what gets Kashad taken out. Because it'll be beautiful.
Timmons is gonna have one session of full peace where she just like duct tapes all of you to chairs.
What an episode that would be. That's like the Thanksgiving episode.
The mother walks in and sees Timmons with like a bunch of rope and just standing in front of everybody strapped to chairs.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, do I say anything?
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Turkey will be coming up shortly.
I'm probably going to hang out in the back by Abrea. Try and, if Timmons is going to protect a shot, I'm going to protect Abrea.
Yeah, there are no lights in this cave. I've just given you a general sort of low light, dark vision sort of view of what you all might see, should you have such things. Feel free to explore the cave at your leisure.
I have dark vision, so I
so-
will lead.
Jethrin's player has not yet responded to my request to play Jethrin without their presence. So Jethrin is not here because I do not have explicit permission to be playing Jethrin, and we just found out that they wouldn't be joining us today, so we're out of time to sort of prepare something different.
Oh, right. Is it possible for Brea to do a sneaky sneak and attempt to perform the hide action of, stealth mode?
You may enter stealth mode.
Okay.
Anyone who would like to do so, go ahead and roll. Maravina and Shay, if you're stealthing, you will have advantage.
Yes. Do this.
That was a dirty 20 on stealth.
I also got a nat 20 on stealth for a 26.
The light is low light because there is still some light coming to the inside from the outside. The deeper you get into the cave, the more the light does not touch.
I got dog vision.
So I think this was.
I do not.
I think this was the rolls for the 20 because I also got a dirty 20. 32, 2 dirty 20s and 1 natural 20.
Okay. Who else was stealthing?
I got a
I was gonna
22.
reach in my bag. Yo! Why is everyone so stealthy? I'm gonna light a torch.
That dex, man.
I love like the mental image of like Kashat's like, it's kind of dark in here, and like the moment between you pulling the torch out and you lighting it, just everyone else just goes. Phoom.
I mean, you guys can't see, so you guys need light. And I never
You light
used
the
the torches
torch?
that come with the game.
Revealing some more low light in different areas of the cave. You still see nothing pressing.
Walk forward. Here.
What was that?
Saw something. I saw that.
I saw something blue just flash across the screen like a horror movie. Yawn, is that you?
Where's the Dark Souls music?
Let's see. Five, 10, 50,
Is this
25, 30.
darkness? Is this darkness in front of us solid darkness?
Nope. I just need to adjust for you having moot.
Nothing here.
That's like a video game line. Nothing here. Keep moving. I just say our voice acting skills. I'm a bit too close. I need to go distance. 'Cause I can shoot from 400 feet away. Yep, sharpshooter.
Abrea, does a 13 hit you?
No, surprisingly it doesn't. Wow.
Need everyone to roll initiative as the spirit materializes into space next to Abrea and tries multiple times to strike out at them, failing all 3 times. Everyone, go ahead and start rolling your initiatives. I will get everybody on the turn tracker.
Oh, no. That could be bad. That could
Can
be
we
bad.
put a marker on the people who are invisible, because I made them invisible and I'm gonna forget. I can already feel
It
it.
was Murray and Shay.
Yes, I can mark them since you're so very, very needy. They will get ninja
Yes,
mode.
I'm a diva.
I have noted.
This is just standard invisibility.
Did you, Brad? Did you move yourself 5 feet away from them?
No, I was actually there. I didn't move since then. So I was just like, oh, okay. He just swiped past me. How I imagined it was like one of those anime swipes when somebody tries to cut someone and then they like kind of like dash past them and you just see like the explosions appear behind them. That's why I kind of assumed happened, but yeah. Well, this is a problem.
Oh, now I can roll. Okay.
Oop. Why is it not
That
saving?
just not look that gives me psychic vibes, not ghost vibes.
There you go.
Rovina, Kashad, Timmons, initiatives.
Nope,
That was 5 for me. I put it in the chat.
Mine's already in the thing.
You have Timmons on the turn order twice.
Okay, so I do.
Okay, it's in there now. It's in there now.
Mare, what did you get?
12.
12. Got to put yourself into the tracker. Shay, as you kind of notice this materialization happen out of the corner of your eye, you are actually moving first.
Well, Timmons and I got the same initiative.
Yeah, I'm just going to give it to you because you have the advantage of being closer. And that makes more sense to me than dexterity in this particular circumstance. So.
Just the ruler thingy madoodle. Okay, cool. Seeing that Umbrea is in danger, he's actually gonna cast haste on Umbrea.
Yay!
Right, make note. You are hasted.
Okay.
Anything else, Shay?
No, holding action. Or holding until next turn.
I believe casting a spell. Let me read invisibilities back. It might need to be an attack spell. Nope, the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay.
Shay is invisible now. Alrighty, Timon.
Well, I am going to move in front of Kashad. And I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Something I'm curious about. When the ghost attacked, did my dagger light up as the ghost appeared, or has it just been lit this whole time?
It lit up as the ghost appeared, because ghosts do not always need to travel in the material plane.
Sure.
And while they're not in the material plane, they can still observe the happenings in the material plane.
Gotcha.
So that's how they were able to sort of get around the dagger. That did prevent them from, just because you wouldn't know this, but that would be the thing that prevented the troll from having advantage on Abrea for the first round. So it was just a straight roll because of the dagger warning going off.
Nice. Change your mind. I'm not taking. Oh, am I?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, am I? I changed my mind. I'm not going to take the dodge action because my glowing thingy has changed my plans.
Okay.
Instead, I'm going to throw 2 darts from where I am to see if there's any physical effect first.
Okay. You believe that your throw was true. But even the second throw passes harmlessly through the form of the
All right.
troll.
Used up the good luck already, but that's okay. I learned something from it. And at heart, for as much as Timmons is not intelligent, she is a little bit of a scientist. Okay. Then no. Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am. You wouldn't allow me. Well, I don't know. I will ask. Would you allow me to use my movement with Kashad so that we move? Like, if he moves, I'm just moving with him.
So yes, but one of you will need to expend your. I suppose you will need to expend your reaction to do so.
Oh. Now that is a choice.
Because you will be reacting to Kashad moving.
Yeah, that's fair. That's incredibly fair. Yeah, I think I don't want Kashad to be far away from me, so.
Okay. You're spending your reaction on following along with Kashad's movement.
Yes.
Abrea.
So Abrea, like, I guess somehow through the skin in their teeth feels like a wind blow as they like duck their head quickly to see like this giant troll standing over them, and their eyes widen like, I did not expect this, but immediately battle tactics come into play as they're going to use their haste action to disengage as they roll out of the way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. From there, they're going to use their bonus action to cast their bear totem and place it right in the center. So everyone now should have advantage on strength checks and saving throws and be granted 7 bonus temporary hit points. And then for me, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this individual with my bow. Have my hawk give me the help action so I can get advantage. Right?
Now, you can shoot twice, correct?
No, I would have been able to shoot twice if I didn't use the haste action to disengage.
Oh, you do not have extra attack currently.
Oh, no. That's level 5,
okay.
Yeah. Druids, sadly, don't get extra attack. Well, even together.
You're multi-class. That's right. Okay. Yep. So, roll with advantage.
Perfect. And that would be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
All right. And I will use my favorite foe to add an extra D4 of damage. So that'd be a D8 plus a D4 plus 15.
Elite.
I know they're going to come right after me after this. This is going to hurt.
Later, my brother, kill it.
That's the goal. Ooh. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 15 is 23. 23 points of damage for the hit. And that's it for me. Military training coming to place.
On the troll's turn, the cave walls that you all can kind of see out of like the low light coming in, some of you that have dark vision, they all start to glow faintly with a prismatic colored light that starts to thread itself in like a ring around all of the cave walls. It is all of the colors of the rainbow and more that just kind of start at the front of the cave where Nesdra was and thread their way through all of the walls of the cave that you can see. And on its turn, having watched Abrea quickly roll away from it, it moves to attack you, Mayor.
Can it see, Mayor?
Oh, Mayor's invisible.
Yeah.
Mayor is still invisible.
And I rolled a nat 20 for a total of 26 on my stealth check.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's faded.
What was your total?
26.
Okay. That does change things. So the closest thing that it can see is actually Shay.
Sorry, Shay.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Mare, and we'll come back to you.
Okay, we can do that.
Does a 16 hit you without Blade Song, Shay?
Nope.
Okay. It misses you. This is... I really cannot roll well. You guys are getting so lucky right now.
Some respect on Shay's name, yeah.
Shay's like the underdog right now.
What did you get on that wisdom saving throw, man?
19.
As you feel the ghosts pass over you, the spirit pass over you as it moves to attack Shay, you feel fear, but you are not supernaturally frightened. It is just a weird, bone-chilling feeling that starts at your toes and shoots up through your whole body.
Yep.
But you resist it. And now it is your turn.
Okay, so for my turn, I am absolutely going to back away. I'm going to 5, 10. No, just enough. Well, no, because I want to need to be a little bit further away. All right, I want to be here, still trying to protect Abrea. It doesn't see me, but I am going to attack with my crossbow, which is it's only an 11.
You do not miss, but you do watch the same thing that happened to Timon's darts as the crossbow bolt phases through the troll with no effect.
Cool. And I am going to use my bonus action to help Kashad, so he gets advantage on his attack for his round.
To help whom?
Kashad.
It's a range.
So it says that.
Is it 30 feet?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on, D&D Beyond, you're being so mean to me. I'm trying to do things.
Oh, and don't worry, Abrea. I've got you.
The target
Here's
that
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Amazing. It just says the target of the attack needs to be within 30 feet. It does not say how close the target that.
Oh. Interesting.
I see. So you're helping give an opening on the creature, but someone could be firing from further away. So, okay. Fair enough. Kashad.
Mind whip.
That is an int save?
It is. It is indeed, my friend. Stupid.
15?
17 is the DC.
Okay.
Oh,
what is the damage?
14 points of psychic damage. It can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn, and it must choose whether it gets to move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the three. And then with my bonus action, I am going to give up some sorcery points for another spell slot.
As your spell lands, the creature screams in fury incarnate as the psychic damage takes root in its mind.
Focused. That's it.
Anything else? No? Shay.
You got this.
Now we are going to Blade Song, which is going to up
Very
that
well.
AC even higher. And he's going to test something out and try and use Firebolt on it.
You're firebolting from point blank range.
Pretty much.
Your attack has disadvantage.
That's fine. 14.
A 14 does not hit. As the creature tries to find a way to strike at you again, your bolt misses it entirely. Due to the awkwardness, you try to aim for one of the arms, which then comes swinging at you. Timmons.
Is the blue on the ground between me and the troll something visible to Timmons?
It is Aubre's bear totem that is me writing "rar" very, very awkwardly.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like, I don't know, spectral ice, like miniature stalagmites or something. I don't know what I thought it was.
Nope, it's a
I
bear
saw
totem.
nothing even remotely hieroglyphic about it. Like, nothing like writing.
Well, I'm zoomed out to 50% and trying to draw using a mouse. So
Okay.
That was awesome.
I'm going to take my dagger. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to attack with my dagger. If I go here, am I flanking?
yes,
Okay, I will go there. So I'm rolling with advantage. So there's not such a thing as a dagger warning. So when I roll these, it will just say dagger because I didn't have any other way to. When you do advantage, it doesn't go in the thing. 25 to hit.
it's
And I'll go ahead and roll the second one. D3 to hit.
also hits.
Okay. If I click the damage, will it go into the thingy? Oh, it did. Okay, so the first one is 6. Because it's not like a +1 or anything, right? So it goes 9. 15 points of magical slashing damage.
Anything else?
Yes. I'm going to move back to in front of the shop. Because it can't take a reaction. Because it's mind whipped.
That is true.
I mean, I would do it anyway. So, like, it's not Timmons is using the game. Timmons was going to move no matter what was going on. But
Very well. Anything else?
no bonus action for me.
Abrea.
All right. So Abrea sees Shay essentially tanking this individual, looks to Myrrh and gives the nod, and then essentially does another barrel roll like pretty much Dark Souls over to around this corner here. And then going to have Hawkeye give them, of course, the help action, so therefore they get advantage on this attack roll, and they're going to attack twice now that they're hasted. Over the first roll.
Only one of the attacks will have advantage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so the first one. All right, so the first one. Perfect. That would be a 19 to hit.
It's
All right. Okay. 21 points of damage for the first hit.
It does so much damage, though.
Yeah, that sharpshooter helps out so much. And for the second roll, natural 19. All right, so that would be a 24 to hit. So no favorite foe for that one, but 8. Ooh, and 8. All right, 8 plus 15. 23. 23 points of damage. And that's it for me.
Excellent. Shay. Make me a wisdom saving throw, my friend.
Oh, no.
Because we're on Kira's channel, I am not saying what I want to say.
PG-13, fat PG-13.
That's only a 10.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
PG-13 means you get 1.
Yeah, oh yeah, we get 1 F-bomb.
You all watch as Shay turns towards Maravina with a dimly lit, ghostly blue fire in their eyes. Takes a step. And Shay, I'm going to need you to make a green flame blade attack on Maravina.
Don't have green flame blade.
I believe the ghost used an action to take over Shay. Is that correct?
But Shay hasn't done anything.
No.
I do not have green flame blade.
What are your cantrips? You have one of them that affects a sword attack, does it not?
Nope. I have Chill Touch, Firebolt, Mage Hand, and Ray of Frost.
What spell do you have prepared?
Prepared, first level, alarm, not alarm, Featherfall, Magic Missile, and Shield. And then for my level 2, I have Magic Missile, Misty Step, Soul Flame, and Tasha's Mind Whip.
And you're out of level 3s.
Level 3 is gone.
Maravina, make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Whoa. Sorry, Cat. That's 17 plus 4. Oh, so 21?
Okay. You feel something trying to attack your mind.
Oh, my sliver.
But it does not take root. Shay, expend the second level spell slots and roll damage on Tasha's Mind Whip.
It's only 7.
So, Mary, you take 3 damage.
Okay.
And then it will be your turn.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
And that will come from out of your temporary.
Can I actually just do my is this something that I can do uncanny dodge on and just take half? I mean, it's 3 damage. It's not really a huge deal. I just know I'm going to get a reaction again next round. Seems might as well.
What is this coming from? Let me read uncanny dodge.
When an attacker that...
Because I want to say yes, but it's also a very weird thing to use against a mental attack.
Yeah, it just says when the attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
It is not hitting you with an attack. It is hitting you with a spell.
Yeah.
So that's wherein the difference lies.
Nope, not a problem. 3 damage it is. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what's happened here. Ooh, all right. So I am going to yell out. It's in Shay, as if, no one already knows. And I'm going to use my action to disengage. Use my movement. 5, 10, 20. Back away even further and use my bonus action to hide.
Roll stealth with disadvantage. Actually, no, sorry. You can't hide. straight up.
Okay.
You're like literally right in the middle of the room.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if there was like
No. I mean, I wanted to give it to you, but it just literally doesn't make sense.
Nope, absolutely. Not a problem. All right. Yeah, so in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action once again to help Kashad.
Okay. Makes sense. Kashad.
I will use a bonus action to give up his first level slot to get more sorcery points. And then I will use my main action to cast Hold Person on Shay.
Okay. Is that Wiz?
Yep.
Shay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Shay's weakness.
It's only a 12. Actually, he's
Not enough.
proficient in wisdom saving throws. He's just rolling crap.
Not enough.
All right, Shay, you are held. Anything else, Kashad?
Nah. I'm good. I'm good, fam.
Shay, make me another wisdom saving throw.
Still just a 10.
Okay. Timmons?
I look at Kashad. You know, I'm not entirely certain kind of how to feel about all of this. Did you have a plan?
Getting it out of him? No. For dealing with the spirit, of course.
Can you do your spirit plan while it is inside of Shay?
I wouldn't know, fortunately.
I am going to move in front of Shay. Here.
Yeah.
I am going to look at Shay and say, well, sorry, maybe. And I would like to make some unarmed attacks against Shay.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start with one and see what happens. Like this is again, I don't understand how ghosts work or possession works. Maybe I could just knock the ghost out of Shay. Maybe. I don't know. So I'm not going to be attacking with the dagger, just with my fists. I'm gonna do a couple of attacks against Shay.
Okay. All of them are critical hits.
I don't roll at all?
If you hit
Paralyzed.
Shay's AC, they're all critical hits.
Okay.
You still need to roll to hit Shay, but all of them have advantage, and if they hit, they're all critical hits.
My goodness. Well, let's start with one, see what happens. The 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So that's 12 points of damage.
Got the temporary hit points?
Not anymore.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Not anymore, yeah.
I missed. I think I missed it. Because it was 3 plus 3, so it'd be 6. It's 9 points of damage. Do I see any discernible effect having, like, hit Shay? Does it look like they get a chance to, for example, retake over their own body?
Can't tell. You still see ghost fire eyes.
Okay. I pause, look at Shay. No, actually, I really am sorry about this, and I will hit them again. I don't know. I think I'm doing something good right now. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Which,
This is going to be the only time Timmons rolls high for this entire.
this is going to be the only time. Yeah, I know, for sure. 15 points of damage.
All right.
The best I've ever rolled.
Shay, you take some more damage as Timmons punches you in the stomach.
Okay, now this doesn't feel very nice. ghosty spirit, if you can hear me, come out, wherever you are. And I'm going to remain there with the hopes of, like, if hold person failed, or if the ghost left Shay in some way, maybe I could react to it. So I'm going to stay where I am.
Shay, as Timmons punches you multiple times, you're aware of what is happening to you, but lack any control to do anything. It's like riding in the passenger seat in your own body, which does not feel great, as you might imagine. Abrea.
Abrea eyes just widen, not truly prepared for that, and Abrea is just going to flip back a bit, 5, 10, 15, to where there's quite a bit of distance. And they're just going to hold their action for waiting for the spirit to appear. If the spirit appears, then as the trigger, they're going to shoot the spirit with the bow.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Let me see here. Timmons, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Unlike a certain wizard, I do not have proficiency.
Oh.
But that is still pretty good. And that is enough. You watch as the ghost fire tries to jump from Shay into Timmons, and instead is unable to enter Timmons' body and just materializes over the two of them. Timmons and Shay, I need one more wisdom saving throw from each of you.
Love it.
DC 15.
15 on the dot.
Would my trigger happen?
The hard thing is when I click the dice, I have to click over to Roll20 to see what I actually got. So it's like a little surprise for me every time. I'm like, oh, hey, what did I receive?
Yes, your trigger will activate. I know there's not normally a stack in D&D, but there is a stack in this interaction.
Gotcha.
And this occurs before your trigger fires off because it happens immediately. And you would need like a second to let go of the arrow after you recognize them popping up. So we'll resolve the attack right after we get done saving this.
I need to make a con save for haste.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get, Timmons?
Oh, you can't see it in the chat? I got a 5.
Oh, no.
You are frightened and must immediately expend your reaction to move as far as you can away from the troll.
Ooh, 40 feet is quite a distance. Hey, is there more map up here?
Why, yes, there is. Thank you for asking.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 30. I need to go 40 feet.
Almost there.
There we go.
There's no more war. There's no more world over there, Timmons. There's nothing. There's nothing to load.
I pull up the Pirates of the Caribbean 3 or whichever one it is that they go off the side. I'm just like, I'm out. Bye.
Brian, now your attack would resolve.
All right.
Please do not roll 1.
Yeah. Hopefully that would not be the case. Oh, perfect. That's an 18 on the die. Of course, the sharpshooter, that'd be 23. So I'll be able to go ahead and roll my D8 plus D4. D4. There we go. Ooh, okay. That's 5 plus... Okay, so 20 points of damage. That one.
How do you want to do this?
Oh! So when the spirit appears, Abrea's eyes first widen for a second because they weren't expecting for them to appear so quickly, but then slowly that widened expression just narrows a bit, and then just an intense stare comes in as they release the arrow, and you see the arrow almost does like a little trick shot as it makes its way over into the ghost. It pierces them right in the neck.
The ghost disappears.
Am I no longer frightened?
There's nothing for you to be frightened of currently.
I'm gonna run over to Shay. Check on Kashad on my way past.
I think
Wonderful to hear.
I think Brea falls backwards from that after seeing it. Feels like, like they have their bow to the side, and they're just like kind of like just lean back. Just like now that the adrenaline rush can kind of like wave off, they're just like. Is it over?
Yeah, I'm gonna rush over to Abrea when I see Timmons, taking care of Shay. Like,
Hey, you take 19 damage as the troll reappears as everyone takes a flurry of actions. On Shay, it claws down at him.
What?
19.
Shay's taking body.
Do I get a
19
chance to
damage.
shield?
You can shield. Your AC will not get high enough, even
Okay,
with blades
never
on.
mind.
Oh, this hurts.
it was so good though. You totally got us. But also why?
Why? You have not seen my final form.
Hitting Frieza.
I also failed my con save for haste.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
You're exhausted, in fact.
Yep, stunned for a round.
Maravina, we will continue the initiative track where we left off. It is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. I have a health potion. And so what I'm going to do is. I'm going to move 5. 10,
No, I think I saved on the con save. I forgot to add the 3 for Blade Song.
Oh, okay. Phew. Okay, so I'm not stunned.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get right up to Shay as my action. I am going to feed him a health potion. It is. Yeah, it's a standard potion of healing, so 2d4 plus 2. It's kind of. Is that okay?
Roll it.
All right.
It's a bit awkward, but it can be done.
Murray just jabs the
Well,
bottle.
it's basically like reaching over to pour liquid down someone's mouth while they're like engaged in dodging and weaving and trying to fight. So it's like it's very awkward.
Yeah.
But it is technically possible.
So that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7.
Okay. Shay, heal for 7.
Bonus action. Once again, I'm going to help Kashad and look over and be like, "Can you just kill it already, please?"
Try to roll me an insight check.
I'm not a monk. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Take that back. 19.
You were not told a specific way to defeat the troll. However, you do recognize that the psychic blast from your Tasha's mind whip did not appear to be something that it enjoyed. You suspect that this might involve some sort of a key to defeating the creature once and for all.
Is there a way that I could make an angle, like if I come back over here, can I unleash a spell in a 30-foot cone that won't kill Shay?
It makes for an inefficient cone, but technically, yes, because you basically fire from there through only this square. So like the edge of your cone will be like right there, basically.
So I would like to use Quicken spell to cast Mind Sliver as a bonus action. I have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay, fine. It succeeded. So let's take any damage. So then I will use my action and I will unleash it feels in the entire cave. It's kind of like that pressure in your head. But I will unleash my mind blast on this thing.
Ooh. What?
Okay. Remind me of the details. What is
I will hold his hand in front of him, and in the 30-foot cone, a psychic blast will force everything in it to make an intelligence saving throw against my save, or take 4d8 psychic damage and be stunned for a round.
18.
Oh!
It keeps rolling. 18. So I believe we decided it still takes the damage, just not the stun. Is that correct?
I think so.
You want to do it? No. Okay.
I think so. I don't remember the full details though, but I think we pinned them in our chat. We did.
Yes, it should still be there. No, okay, I think it says it's all or nothing. All right, never mind. So it's okay. It's fine.
But the pain for the troll ghost is a treat.
That is unfortunate. But yes, unfortunately, it looks like it is all or nothing.
All right, then then that's it. That's my turn. That's all I do.
Okay. Jay.
Oh, we don't hear you.
I know. I sighed.
Okay.
He's. It's been rolling so well. It's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw from Shane? What?
That is a 3.
Cool. He's using his special thingy. So it's going.
You will need to move.
I'll need to move.
You are currently inside of its squares. You cannot meet its eyes without moving outside of that. Yeah.
So right there.
But yes, now roll your thingy.
Okay, roll the thingy. It's 11 for flame, 6 for psychic, and it doesn't have a reaction.
The troll disappears again while you all watch as Shay's eyes alight with a deep red fire. Timmons, Maravina, you can both see it as he turns to look at the troll. It looks like not the same as the spirit ghost fire that you saw earlier. This one is deeper, stronger, and a more vibrant light of just burning red flames. And this creature disappears. You all sigh, take a moment, waiting for it to reappear.
Can I use the moment to do a hand of heal?
You may. Who are you healing?
Shay. I battered Shay down quite a bit. It feels
They got a few broken.
irresponsible not to. Why can't I click the button? Is any of that fucking...
He's just very mad right now.
Get 5 more points.
and it does not reappear.
Trust that? Don't trust that?
Combat has ended. Congratulations.
Wow.
Is it all of you all right?
Yeah, Brea runs up and gives Shays a hug. Like, you did it, you did it. Yeah, you okay?
He's just kind of like wiping the blood off of his mouth since, Timmons did punch him in the chest. And he's just kind of looking down his shirt to see where Barry's is.
Timmons murdered Barry, so.
6 more points of healing. I'm going to spend my last key points to do one more hand of healing. Timmons looks regretful. Not remorseful per se, but like, sucks that it had to be done.
Where is his tiny little friend?
You
Zach?
do not see berries in your shirt.
Wait, what's wrong?
You do feel a rustling around your upper thigh.
No, that's not where you're supposed to be. And he starts to do, and then goes, "There's ladies present. There's ladies present."
Wait, what's wrong?
Young Mistress Maravina, Miss Timmons, could you please close your eyes 2 seconds?
Of course, if it makes you more comfortable.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Timmons' eyes are just closed.
He'll just gently, just with the band of his pants, just trying to grab for berries.
As you do so, you see a tiny little gristle shaking with fear.
He's getting coos and kisses, and Shay's trying to reach into his pocket to get one of the fruits he's stored away in there from the tree that Barry's blasted.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh, God, no. It's a 15.
You offer Barry's the fruit,
Yes.
and he disappears back into your shirt. And you're waiting for just a second. You're like, oh no, he's so sad. He's not going to come back. And then just one eye in the top of the head peeks itself over, and that eye stares directly at the fruit you're holding in your hand.
Shay's just going to take the dagger off of his thigh, cut a little piece out of it, and hand it. Just put it in.
He happily hops back up and starts eating the pieces of fruit.
Can we please get out of this forsaken cave, please?
No, let's take a break first.
Can I start walking the perimeter to make sure that there's no other bits of cave or other ghosts or other trolls?
There is something towards the back of the cave. Do you go to the other room?
Yeah.
Okay. You find in here a wardrobe, a basic bed that looks like it's been constructed out of wood and straw, and a small chest. Well, I guess technically a medium-sized chest.
I want to look at the wardrobe first because I want to see if there's any clothes I can nab for. Okay. I don't know what the size differential here is, but I'm also looking for scrap cloth that I can use to make clothes.
Yeah, there are 3 strips of cloth from damaged clothing that you could add to your inventory if you wanted to. There are no dresses, but there are a total of 4 outfits that are just, there's a light blue one, there's a gray one, there's a brown one, and then there's a black one of just normal giant shirt and pants.
I'm going to take all of them.
This is a lot of fabric. How much space do you have available?
I am traveling really light right now, actually, in terms of inventory. So I think unless it's just extraordinarily heavy.
Each of the outfits would be about 15 pounds. So
Double
in
check my
total,
encumbrance real quick.
including the strips of cloth, you're probably talking around 70 pounds.
Oh, that's within my carrying weight. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Why is Timon so strong?
Hey, you know what?
I think it's less.
I don't skip any days.
I think it's less that Timmons is strong and more that Timmons generally carries basically nothing with her.
That is also true. Does the chest, can I investigate, and if it's locked, go find somebody else to help me out? Like, I want to check for traps, and then if it's locked, I'm going to go find probably Mayor.
Roll me a check for traps.
Cool. Are you check for traps investigation or survival? Or perception? I don't know what you...
How would you like to check for traps?
I want... Oh, no. I want to look around it for... All right, works for me. I mean, doesn't work for me at all, but it works for the player.
You took too long. So, yeah, you do not believe there are any traps.
Does it look locked?
It does not look locked.
I want to open it.
Okay, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yay!
Essentially powder explodes out from the chest, which you realize reactionary sense to avoid breathing in any of that powder. Cover your mouth and suck in before taking in any of the powder. And after a few moments, it disperses from the air and you are left unaffected by the trap that you missed.
All right. Glad I did that while no one else was here. What's in the chest?
There is one healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
There is a giant-sized longsword that could be used as like a two-handed weapon for a normal human. And there is a pile of coins that you do not have the chance to count at the moment.
One healing potion, giant-sized longsword, pile of coins.
Indeed.
Okie doke.
It is 30 platinum pieces, if you just want to notate it
Nice.
for when you do count.
I will go share the story of my spoils with everyone else.
What are you all doing while Timmons is exploring the other room?
I got questions for Shay.
Shay is sitting down on the ground, snuggling berries as gently as he can while he is still feeding him that piece of fruit.
Shay,
Yes, Master Kashad.
what was that last spell you cast? I don't seem to remember it from anything in the library.
Oh, I made that spell.
You can make spells?
I'm a wizard. It's a possibility. It's the only one that ever was successful.
Can you make
Is
me a
that
spell?
normal, Dungeon Master? Is that normal? Is making spells a normal thing for wizards?
You don't know.
It doesn't seem normal.
Because Shay is a genius.
No, it was like trial and error, and I almost burnt the neighbor's field down, but, my mother smoothed that over.
Still a talent. Well done.
Thank you.
Once you all are properly ready, we will leave here to make a camp someplace safe.
What about you, Mayor? Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm all right. Worried about you. That was intense. And Shay, that was scary. Not what you did, although that was definitely. I didn't know you could do that, but you were possessed. What was that?
I didn't have any battle tactics for that. I didn't know what to do.
I didn't either.
Like when he appeared, I was like, oh, I was really scared. But then for some reason, it was like a switch just clicked, and then military tactics just came in, and I ran away and shot. But then when they took over Shay, like I was thinking in my head, like I didn't read about this in the manuals. What am I supposed to do?
I worry more and more things that we're going to find aren't in any manuals, especially out here where everything seems to be just a little bit more unusual than what we've seen at home.
Hey Shay, I'm really glad that you're okay. I was a bit worried.
Things happen. I'm glad to be okay too. Also, Miss Timmons, you really can pack a punch.
I guess I'm back.
Okay.
Yes, I am sorry. I have a healing potion if you'd like.
No, I'm a bit more patched up. I think if we can. I just really need to sleep.
Well, we did it. I can successfully say that I have seen a troll ghost, and my family has killed it. I mean, how many people can say that?
You're all correct. What you all have done today was very impressive by any standard.
It feels
Should
weird.
be proud.
Like, I used to always rely on my connection with nature. But now that I didn't really have it, it was weird to realize there was something else there. I had to do some digging.
I understand the feeling. And over time we grow and we change. You have discovered that you have more than one tool at your disposal. That is a good thing.
They died. They kind of like smile like Kashad coming to that conclusion as well. Kashad just pretty much putting it in much prettier words. Well, I guess we could go tell Desperate the good news.
Is there? I saw you poking around back there. Was there anything interesting? Anything you might need help with?
Well, I found a bunch of deadly powder, but fortunately was unaffected. This healing potion. I'm not sure exactly how many coins, but the extra shiny ones. And also I was thinking that maybe this would make a good gift for Ugga when I show the giant-sized longsword.
A suitable weapon.
She is trying to save money, if I understood correctly. Oh, I'll be honest, the translation is really ad hoc, you might say. If I understood correctly, she is trying to save money to bargain for better weaponry anyway. So, kind of skip a step.
Could use such a weapon?
I apologize. Young Mistress May, I did not actually hear what you said.
Oh, none of us, I don't think, could make use of such a weapon.
Well, Sir Jethrin possibly could, but I believe that he's got something a little bit more impressive. Actually, hold on. Before I go and do something stupid, Dungeon Master, do I know of any reason why Jethrin would want this sword?
You'd have to ask Jethrin. I have no idea.
Okay, but like he hasn't, for example, said out loud, "Oh, I'm going to need a massive sword in order to do something." Like I know there was some weapon stuff going on, and I wasn't sure if he was in the process of creating or if he's just like attuning to my knowledge.
I mean, whenever you've spoken to Jethrin or seen them fight, they've always utilized their ancestral staff weapon that you've always seen.
Okay. To the best of my knowledge, none of us have need of it or can use it.
Yeah. That's a fair assessment.
So if I could propose, we go into Nezra. Sorry, I forgot her name. Go into Nezra about the success, and then if we can get to Uga by nightfall, that feels like the safest place to camp, as it were.
Speaking of Olga, Shay, I think I now understand why she called you Firehair. Because of that fire spell you just did.
Is that in the cave? I do a lot of fire magic.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
It makes sense, in a weird roundabout way.
You're a fire wizard.
Yeah, pretty much. My mom
The term is pyromancer.
My mom used a less savory term for it.
Well, pyromancer sounds pretty. I like pyromancer.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad.
An accurate term.
It's far more suitable for our house anyway.
All right, let's get going to Aga.
All right, I guess we head out.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take our break here before you all go back and report to Nezra and then head off to see Aga.
All right.
You all had gone back out of the cave to meet with Nezra. You see she's still eyes closed, arms up like this, chanting a spell.
Are you finished?
Hi, the job's done.
Huh? Oh, what? Oh, goodness. I lost my concentration. The people in the... Oh, you're here.
We did it. It's gone now.
Well, I suppose that this would mean that you did. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Was there
That was,
anything else?
No, that seems very efficient. You weren't gone that long, were you?
Not particularly, but battles do not take very long to be decided.
And am I right that it wasn't able to escape?
No, it tried to get through some of us, but we were able to stop it in the end.
Whew, good call on that one. I would not want to be possessed, that's for sure.
Yeah, they tried. But yeah, it's all gone now. We were able to do it. So, yeah, this place is now free from corruption.
So it is.
Can I do a little quick mind tap to Shay just to make sure everything's on the up and up?
I don't know what you mean by that, but sure.
I would like to just reach out to Shay's mind. First off, just to make sure it's there, it doesn't feel different. Not necessarily to speak, but like, does it seem, I don't know, weird to me? compared to the other times I spoke to their mind.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, boy, I'm gonna just take skilled to be proficient in everything. Oh, that's a 4.
They make that in D&D. It's called being a bard.
Bard, yep, I was just about to say that.
What did you roll? A 12?
4.
A 4. Yeah, nope. Seems legit, for sure.
There's nothing else?
Are you speaking to Nezra again?
Yes.
She said, well, no, I suppose there's just the matter of what I can do to help you. I suppose, as you can tell, I'm not an especially, wealthy person, but I do have a wealth of knowledge. There's a spell that I could cast that would let you ask some questions. Is there anything that you all have been burning to know?
There's always information to be known. What is the price of such a service?
I'm confused. What do you mean?
One does not give away such a boon for free. And technically, we did not agree to it before completing the task.
Well, geez, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like the right thing to do at this point. You don't meet a lot of nice people, do you?
Niceties are privileges of the strong and the well-off.
Well, I guess I'm one of those, and I guess we know which one now. No, you've already paid for it. You've helped me, and I'm happy to help you.
Very well, we will accept.
Okay, which one of you wants to go first?
I will.
Go ahead.
Yes, over here.
You go ahead.
I will go first, I suppose.
Okay, give me 1 moment. She speaks a series of words in a language that I don't think any of you would be able to comprehend. Kashad, what languages do you speak?
Deep speech, common, and dwarvish.
Yeah, that none of you can understand. And then you see the prismatic light glow of the rainbow mixed with some other colors of just shifting and twirling and intertwining colors take root in her eyes. And she looks to you, Kashad. Speak your question.
What is the nature of the entity that changed my life and made me this?
You were an experiment for one of the betrayers, fallen celestials that have taken root in this plane.
Any of that mean anything to me, Dungeon Master?
Probably not.
Which one? Or is that kind of a separate question? I don't know the rules for this.
There's no response.
Oh. You would gesture forward to someone.
Hi. can you tell me the name and information about the person who I'm close to with the Feywild?
I am uncertain as to the true nature of your question. Could you add more information?
When I
Of which Feywild's friend do you speak?
it's the one that's also I believe they're training Shay's brother, Shay. They seem really nice.
That one's name is Corthala.
Okay. Thank you.
Mare is gonna walk forward. I see my family. They grow more powerful and are dedicated to the path that they are on. And they seem like a fit for them. Am I on the path that is meant for me? Or is there something else?
There is always another path, Merovina Chiran. The paths we walk are made to look as though they are straight, narrow, and going in one direction. In truth, there are branches in every moment that most people choose not to follow.
I nod and step back and sort of just ponder it.
Shay, do you or Timmons, do you have a question? If not, I can ask another one.
Jay, would you like to ask your question?
Don't have anything.
That seems unlikely. I mean, you could ask about berries at the very least.
I mean, Barry's just a gristle. He's just sleeping.
Your family?
I know about my family. Like, I really don't have anything I'm overly curious about.
What about, like, a magic spell or something you want to know? Like, we don't know what the limits of knowledge is. Maybe you can be like, hey, how do I do this one thing?
No, not really.
But I will ask mine then. Oh, I apologize, young mistress Maravina.
Is there something you want to know about yourself?
Can I make an insight check on Shay? Can I just real quick? Can I make just one insight check on Shay?
You all watch as the prismatic eyes turn, and they look straight at Shay. And Shay, you feel all of the others fade from around you. In fact, the world doesn't really even look like the world anymore. It's like you're in a room of walls made of this glowing, strange, prismatic colored light. And I'm going to need everyone else to remove their speakers momentarily.
Well, I mean, I would have to worry about it because I'll be editing, so.
We are alone.
What did she mean by fire hair? I mean, I feel like it's just probably my magic. I'm still just a bit curious.
Stones that are turned over may not be returned to their normal place, Shay.
I don't know what that means.
Are you certain that you want the answer to this question?
I mean, I'm fairly certain I know the answer, but just to be on the safe side. I just don't really want the rest of them knowing if it's something weird.
The giants see things with their eyes that others of the mortal plane cannot. They are connected to the deepest and truest roots of magic in this world. But you are not of this world.
That doesn't make any sense.
Many stones that cannot be returned to their previous place do not.
Thanks, I guess.
There are now 2 worlds that lay claim to you.
What does that mean?
I am certain that you will learn someday.
Oh, right.
And the lights from the walls fade. And in a blink, as if nothing had happened, you hear your friend talking to you once again. Shay, don't you think you have a question? Shay, what do you want to know, Shay? And you're back. And as the eyes meet Shay's, in just a moment, you see them turn to Timmons.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for taking my question, I suppose. I would like to know about the current or last living location of every member of the royal family since the founding of Darkstar.
Figure opens its hands. And below you, you see a map of the plane. Not just your continent, but at least 2 other continents that you've never visited. And on your continent, you see a light, a collection of little stars in Darkstar to indicate the presence of the royal family that lives there. You see, in the south of the map, approximately where you believe yourselves to be, another small collection of little stars. in the east, the place where giants live, that humans should not be able to go, where Jethrin claims his origins. In that region of the world, there is one star for an individual whom you do not recognize. On another continent, there is one star to the east on another continent for an individual that you do not recognize. And inexplicably, and with no context, you see a large collection, at least a dozen, maybe more. They're hard to count, and it disappears quickly. Inside of Daragonia, there's a cluster of stars. And then the map fades.
Did I see any stars in Talonia? Specifically in places of battle?
I misspoke. I do not mean Daragonia. I mean Talonia. Yeah. There's a collection of stars in Talonia, and having been there, Timmons, Maravina, and Shay would all recognize that to be inside the capital of Talonia is a collection of at least a dozen, maybe more, little glowing stars.
So they were stars. Were they marked in any way other than just points of light? Like, were they labeled at all? The answer no is absolutely fine. I'm just trying to see what I know.
Your question was inspecific enough to allow for the boundaries that they were not labeled, so they were not.
How many stars did I see in the capital city? Like, is it the 4? 5 if you count the Married King that I would expect to see.
You saw 4, and yeah, they were the ones you would expect to see.
Okay.
And actually, it might surprise you a bit that all 4 of them are there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the main reason why I asked this question, honestly.
And as you asked the last question, a strange glow fades from Nezra's eyes, and you see her kind of like woozy, like almost fall over and catch herself. Whew. Well, I hope you learned what you wanted to. I'm afraid I can't answer any follow-up questions without context because I don't know what was said.
Very well.
Thank you for doing this for us.
Do not thank me. Thank Gareg. That is the one who brings me powers.
And thank Gareg for us. This was enlightening.
I believe it knows, but I will. Yes, Timmons. Timmons. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How does that work by chance? Like, do they just like talk to you and like give you gifts?
Well, are you asking about the general experience of being a cleric?
Or you said like they give you stuff like you. Garrick is the one that bestowed their not bestow. That's too big of a word for them. Grant, the grant is okay. Grant you gifts. How does that work? Like, do you just talk to them regularly? Yeah, like, do you have like a really close connection, like friendship with them?
I suppose we do have a close friendship. In truth, I'm not sure what it's like for most clerics. I just know that I've had this light guiding me for a long time. And although it's not always easy, in the end, it's never steered me wrong. So if things feel bad, then I know it isn't the end yet.
So it's like it gives you
I need to
comfort.
scream for a little bit.
Did you choose the light? Or did the light choose you?
You know, it's hard to say. There are moments when I feel like I wanted something like this. And it's hard to tell if it was because of that desire. It's so many years ago now. I mean, honestly, I know it hasn't, but it feels like it's always been a part of me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. You've done a great service, not just to me, but to this world.
Well, it's time for us to be leaving.
Can we meet again?
I suppose that it is likely that we will. Where did you say your home was again? What city?
They look towards the good shot like we get that right.
Same.
Yes.
Hey, Dark Star.
Dark Star. I think you said it was on the northern part of the continent.
Just ask for House Chiron, and they'll take you to us.
Okay. Well, I haven't been up that way yet. I've always had a bit of a wanderlust. Hopefully, Garrig will lead me there one day soon.
That would be great.
I do believe my work here is done. So for now, I'll be leaving this mountain if you all have no further need of my assistance.
Okay, well,
Is Shay still injured at all?
I mean, when does that half health thing go away?
It would have expired already, but it halves your current health too. So
yeah, so if you're already at max HP, then even when they cut it in half, it'll still be at max.
Yeah, he's good.
Is Abrea exhausted?
Should it be?
no, the
Haste.
the exhaustion from haste is temporary.
Oh, okay. I wasn't certain now.
Yeah, it's only unfortunate in combat.
Mm-hmm. You get that one. I think it's like a round of being stunned, and you're just like, oh, which that's always the downside for haste. Okay, well, I guess we wrap up and head over towards Olga. Olga.
Can we get there before nightfall, Dungeon Master? Based on the distance we walked.
August?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. I mean,
We head over, right?
we're walking. We're walking.
As you all begin to walk away, you see Nezra dissolves, replaced by a small nimbus cloud, which takes off into the air and fires off away from the mountain. and you begin your trek down to August Cave. You reach there no problems. You are not beset by any crabs, giant or otherwise, along your trek back. And you find Aga in her cave, busying herself cooking tonight's dinner, it seems.
Hello, Aga.
Mm.
We are come back.
Yes.
I have gifts.
Aga do like gifts. Please, come.
Excellent. I'm trying to decide what order I'm going to do these. The real question is, how many mushrooms is the family willing to part with? Because at present, we have 24 of the transmutation magic mushrooms, 24 of the variant that is poison, and then 3 special mushrooms that are anti-magic.
4 of the other ones, so because I feel like 20 is a better number than 24.
20 of each, but not a special mushroom. No, sorry, 4 of each, but not a special mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start with 8 mushrooms. 4 transmutation, 4 poisonous.
Okay.
And then 4 sets of clothing. And then the giant-sized longsword.
Aga accepts all the gifts graciously, but then kind of scratches her head a bit.
Well, you said you wanted the human Chinese to get a weapon out of metal, right?
Yes, but Aga is confused. You have brought many gifts, and Aga does not have many things.
Oh, no, Olga. You have given us many things. You like your friendship.
Aga does not have bath. Aga goes down to river. You have attempted to say in Goblin too complex of a word,
Yeah,
and it
fair
has
enough.
come through
Super fair.
mistranslated.
Aga be nice.
Mm-hmm. She's nodding
Timmons.
like, yes, I'm nice. That makes sense.
Timmons be nice.
She nods again. Yeah, okay, you are nice. That makes sense.
Timmons has a gift for Olga.
But this, not one gift, this mini gift.
Yes.
How do Aga return gift?
Oh, well, if you don't like him,
She like wraps her arms and pulls the things towards her. No, Aga like.
great. Then there is no problem.
Aga friends like wolf.
Yes, I think so.
You note that there's not any deer cooking today. There is a wolf on a spit roast in the center of the.
I'll just kind of call over my shoulder back in Daragonian. Wolf is on the menu?
He's back on the menu, boys.
How does an orc know what a menu is? The implication of orc restaurants with like actual menu cards is wild.
Kashad will also give his rations to people because they weigh 20 pounds. I have 10 days worth of rations, so we can do that.
Yeah, Brea would definitely head his side with their hair food. Like, oh, food. Okay. And they're running.
And Abrea has no qualms about eating wolf.
No, not as much.
I think Mare, in an attempt to be polite, would at least acceptable and take a bite. And, she might like it, she might not, but she'd at least make an attempt.
It's a circle of life. Well, for
It's like
a breeze rubbed off on her a little bit.
it's like a little bit wild for your palate, a bit. I mean, when you're used to like, quail and duck at dinner with the queen, like it's a little bit wild for your taste, but it doesn't taste horrible. It's definitely edible.
Okay.
Eats.
pretty sure it's better than rashes, I'm presuming.
Certainly it has a more complex taste than rations, for sure.
It's a generous way to put it.
Aubrey doesn't get any rations.
He's in every layer of the dish. Ogden knows.
I'm pretty sure Aubrey is like chowing down on wolf leg, does not care about your rations at all.
Circle life, circle life.
Jerky.
Timmons is going to try to say something very complicated in Goblin to try and make sense that the gifts are gifts and not trade.
Oh.
I will cast Detect Thought so I can keep up with this conversation.
But Timmons do not know magic.
Very, very true.
I'll won't teach you spell, but you do not know magic.
Oh, that is true. Maybe you could teach someone else.
She looks at you and like scratches her chin like you're giving me a hard bargain here.
But, if Uga really wanted to do something for us, even though gift is gift and not trade, I would maybe be interested in more information about those what was it? Oh, the powder from the crushed gems that she had previously told us was up the mountain with the monsters. You know, the monster gem stuff.
Yes. What do you want to know?
I mean, Mr. Kashad, I'm not entirely certain what it is that you need. What's kind of next on your list?
Do you mean in terms of magical items, or?
I mean, in terms of why we are here.
Well, I'm going to get the list. Dungeon Master, what was it? There was, oh boy, mushrooms. There was like there was a beast. Jesus, what was the?
There's a flower, a root, two kinds of mushrooms, the horn of a magical creature, and an arcane crystal, as well as possibly an eye of a certain magical creature.
I'll communicate this.
Yes, no, I've heard you list them off before. I'm just not sure what you actually want. Like, basically, I don't want to ask Uga for anything, but she feels, I think, like some sort of reciprocity is necessary. And therefore...
Asking for directions to more shiny things or important things. It ultimately doesn't matter what we find as long as it's useful.
I'll turn back to and be like, directions. How to go. That would be lovely.
Humans slow. Direction go up mountain and down mountain.
Yes, true. Very, very true. But you told me last time about the special shiny, and then points at the gems in the wall, up the mountain, but also monsters.
Yes. She points at them. Go up mountain.
Okay. I will probably go up mountain tomorrow.
Be careful. Mountain magic, but mountain dangerous.
Would you be going up the mountain?
Tomorrow?
I mean, we could take a walk if you happen to already be going that way. I'm not. I think this part just like in Goblin completely changes into gibberish as Timmons is like, if you're not actually needing to go up to the mountain, I'm not trying to impose upon your otherwise valuable time. And it just gets more and more complex and untranslatable.
Calm down, Timmons.
Every once in a while, I do forget that you can, literally see into my mind.
Aga am busy tomorrow. Aga do not like wolf. Need to find deer.
Mare kind of sighs in relief, like, oh, good. This wasn't, a special delicacy.
Well, if we see deer, maybe we will also bring you some.
Yes. Aga would like deer.
Well, no one else speaks Goblin, right? So, Aga, there's this other mushroom from a very big crab. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Big crab. Sounds bad.
Oh, yes. Not so bad. We just killed it, but... The other mushroom seems to stop the magic.
Dead crabs are better.
Yes. Agreed.
Mushroom stop magic? No.
Yes.
Mushroom make antidote, and mushroom make potion. That stop magic.
Maybe a potion of no magic, then?
Why would you want no magic? Many people have no magic. Magic is better.
But imagine you're someone like me who does not have magic, and then I meet someone who has magic and is bad. Maybe I want them to not have magic.
Humans are very slow, but if they are not slow, then they will just not drink potion.
What if it's a secret?
Humans are slow.
Well, some are slower than others.
Some giants slower than others, too.
Does seem to be a thing. All right, well, if you don't know, that's fine. Cool. Good. I hope you like the clothes. I did also find some...
August suggests stay away from no magic mushrooms.
Okay. Where possible, I'm sure that we will try to keep the people who do not already have magic from being near them.
Huh?
Yeah, I got confused myself about halfway through that sentence. Good advice.
Yes. Aga is very smart.
This is undoubtedly true. Very, very true. Okay, I'm going to get some wolf, though. Thank you.
He just gives you the meme look. you know, like I don't know if you've ever seen the meme, but it's like, do you even know how smart I am in Spanish? She gives you the like, do you even know how smart I am in Giant? This is complicated here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you all sit down to have a meal of fresh caught wild wolf for dinner. Is there anything else you all would like to talk about around the fire this evening?
Not around the fire, but eventually, as the time progressed, Brea would like to maybe just mention to like Mayor or something like that. Say they're going to be right back. They're just going to head outside real quick to do something. Come on, I'll be right back. I just want to take care of something real quick.
Mayor is absolutely going to follow Abrea to see what they're getting up to. Because she knows that they're up to something. They're in a dangerous place. At the very least, she's going to want to be like a silent backup in case anything goes wrong.
Wait, do you tell them that? Do you tell them that, or do you just?
No!
Okay.
So you are leaving the cave by yourself, assumedly,
yeah,
Abrea, and then being followed by Mary.
Yeah.
So you see, as you start to leave the cave, No Name Yet is out towards the front of it, like looking for like things to hunt, and not finding any. Started literally running around and chasing their own tail until they see you come out, and then they kind of like run up to your ankle, basically, and they're like shadowing you now as you move to leave the cave.
Perfect. I'm presuming that Brea would perhaps have some leftover wolf pieces from behind because they still love to eat, so they'll probably give some to No Name Yet. Like here, we won't hunt them just yet because wolves are really big, so they're like a dangerous prey right now. If you get like the worst case scenario of like 50 feet tall, then hunting a wolf should be easy. But right now you're kind of a bit small to try to hunt a wolf.
So surprisingly, No Name Yet does not exhibit any of their stranger behaviors of like fake hunting as earlier. As you feed down the pieces, they just accept the food and eat it from your hand.
Oh, perfect. All right. In that case, while they get fed, they're going to bring No Name Yet up to like some type of tree line somewhere. And when they believe they have a nice distance to where they could be able to see things, but they believe they're relatively hidden, they're going to take out the book that was vibrating while they were walking. Yeah, I forgot about that until just like a couple of seconds ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's resolve this. Maravina is sneaking after you.
There's no way I've seen her.
roll a stealth check, Maravina.
Actually, I do have
17
in perception, but say that again.
I got an 11 with a +6 to stealth. Let me triple check to make sure I'm not just making shit up, but I'm pretty sure it's +6. Yeah, +6, so 17.
As you settle in to take the book out, you see No Name Yet alert, pointing off in a direction, and growl.
Abrea looks around with their passive perception of 19, because Abrea has expertise in perception. And I think when they look towards them, they're just like, oh, wait, does she see us? She probably sees us. I gotta keep this a secret, right? They're gonna, but there's a genuine smile on their face, because they also see it as like a game. So they're gonna try to dart off to see if they could be able to find a place to hide and see if Bear can be able to catch them. So it's almost like a older version of hide and go seek. in the woods.
Mare absolutely catches Abrea's eye as they absolutely spot Mare. I recognize that I'm being spotted and watch Abrea scamper into the woods. Just sigh, go, if anything happens to him, Kashad's gonna kill me. And then he's gonna kill Abrea. And then he's probably going to kill Timmons for allowing this to happen in the first place. And I follow Abrea off into the woods.
Oh man, this is glorious. This is glorious. So yeah, I think they will try to find a spot where they think they're stealthy enough.
So there aren't really woods here. You're on a mountain.
Oh, gotcha.
This is like a dry, arid mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you, Aubrey is basically looking for a nook to duck into to try and hide.
Yeah.
In the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I need both of you to roll me perception checks, and then either decide between yourselves if Mare is able to eventually find Aubrey, or we're going to need to do a separate roll off for that as well.
No, I rolled a 9 perception, so I would say unless you completely botch this, I might even lose you if you find a decent enough spot to hide.
It was 12 plus 9, so that'd be a 21.
Yeah.
Brea, you hear something and you start to kind of try to tune into it, and the signs of Mare clearly still trying to follow you, but having lost track of you, are behind you. But there's something else just a little bit further down the mountain. It's a chorus of boots, lots and lots of people, so many people that you cannot pick them out.
Don't tip me, Frodo. How close do the boots sound?
You rolled very well. You're probably catching them like a quarter mile out. It's not like running or anything. It's more of like a typical march.
Oh, interesting.
So you do believe that they're coming closer to you, but not with any sense of urgency. Just what you would expect from a group of people moving together in formation.
So Abrea is going to look for a location to stealth at.
You're hidden already.
Okay. Do I believe I could be able? I'm at a good vantage point to be able to see the group walk past to see who it may be, or do I feel like I'm at a position where they can't find me, but I probably can't see them either?
It's hard to say. It depends because it's also kind of night. It depends how visible their clothing is. What you might catch as they pass by.
Why did I think of this before? Abrea is going to use their wild shape to summon their wild companion, and if it's nighttime, they'll summon an owl and have the owl fly overhead to take a look at the group of individuals. And since the owl has 120 feet of dark vision and really good perception for sight and sound, use that to be able to take a look and see who it is.
Okay, roll me a history check.
History check, okay. Not proficient.
Am I close enough to be witnessing any of this?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's history is intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 14.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough in this context. You see about 40 people total, and they are wearing the colors, tabards, and symbology of the Gesticarian military, the country in which you are currently finding yourself. And you do know that sometimes their men do come up this far, even though their main bases are in the southern tip of their country.
Mm-hmm.
This helps serve as a natural land border.
All right. We have no problems with this country, right? We're pretty much a neutral territory with just the cars.
Yeah, not any open hostility, but mainly a like trade relationship. You would do trade with them, but not really any sort of like formal like military alliance. In particular, they have like some of the best seafood. So you would know like other nobles that import like salted fish from Justicar pretty commonly.
All right. Okay. So would they recognize that, like, I would say a huge sigh of relief, but there's a sigh of relief of like, okay, it's not like something that appears too dangerous. It's just, a person who owns this land just transitioning around. They can't see anything negative associated with that group. So what's what they?
Yeah, and I will say you also notice like no weapons drawn, no shields have been donned. They are wearing like weaponry and armor, but they haven't, like, they're not at the ready or anything. They're just marching along.
Yeah, that a battalion. So in that case, they feel a lot better. And then as they'll continue to have the hawk just monitor the location as they essentially open up the book to see what was vibrating with the book. So yeah, they'll take a look at it. What is there any notes that was established in the book, like, or any new types of writing that was placed in there?
You do not see anything in there at the moment, but you could try writing inside of the book to them.
All right, perfect. So they'll write in the book. It's like they'll say it will say, "I felt your ping. I felt your ping. Sorry, I couldn't answer, but I wanted to make sure no one knew because my family was around, and I made a promise to keep this a secret."
The response just says, "It's okay. You are safe."
Oh, thank you. It will say back. It will write back. I think I learned a bit about connections with different forces. I talked to a friend named Nezra who had a close relationship with someone named Garrick. Is your name Cortales?
No. Corthala serves me.
Oh.
I am the king of the golden leaf.
King of the golden leaf.
This was the name that you had heard from the entity previously. The person that Aubrey is speaking to in the book is not the same one that you've met.
Oh.
Which is why the way you asked your question, you got the name for Corthala, who's one of the people that's with Shia and not the actual entity of the book.
Gotcha. So they're going to write in the book and say, "Oh, I see. I like the relationship that Nezra had with Garrick. Is there a way I could have that relationship with you?" Question mark.
book is empty for a long time. How long would Abrea be willing to wait for a response? I know that they are into this, but I also know that they have a young mind. So I'm not sure exactly how long it is before it's like, well, guess they're gone for now.
Yeah.
Close the book. Like, how long would Abrea be willing to wait?
Especially because Mare was out and about. They're just like, I'm not sure how much time I have because I'm winning this game of hide and go seek. But I don't want to push my luck. So I think they're going to give it probably maximum 3 to 5 minutes and then be like, okay, I guess they're probably, maybe they don't want a relationship. They probably see it as maybe it's different or something like that, or teaching or something like that. So they would just write it off. Like, oh, maybe they're busy or something like that. And then they would just place the book back into their backpack.
It's about 90 seconds.
Oh.
But that's within your 3 to 5 minute interval, which is like if you're having a conversation, if someone stops and stares at you for 90 seconds while they're thinking about something, like that's obviously like a long time.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
But no, so the response comes and Aubrey is like, oh, what did they say? And it just says, yes.
Oh, this is going to be so cool. Also, okay, I'm playing hide and go seek with my sister. I'm pretty sure she's going to find me pretty soon because she's really smart. But we can talk about this later, I promise.
This time the answer is very quick. It says, I look forward to this.
All right. And they'll hurry up and close the book and then place it in their backpack and like, and then they'll hop off the mountain to go, what they're going to do is they're going to wait for when they see Mare and surprise them. Like, surprise! Like out the back.
Sorry, Mary. I think since Brea already had the upper hand, I think that just happened.
Oh, yeah. I have zero qualms against that. Like, absolutely. I would hope that my reaction, I would be composed enough to not alert the Justicarians to our presence. If at least, like, in my jump backwards, I would go... and not be super loud.
They are getting close enough that you can both hear the footfalls at this point. So,
by the way, I forgot to mention there's just the cars from the neighboring territory. They're marching around here.
Well, worse things could happen. We should attempt to be quiet. Come on.
Okay. They wouldn't kill us, right? And then they'll kind of like sneak out the way.
They probably wouldn't. I'm not sure what Kashad would do if we started a second international incident.
We started the first one? When was the first one initiated? Not initiated. When was the first one happened?
I just meant the current war with Telonia.
Oh. Yeah, we don't want...
Take me athletics checks.
Athletics checks?
Athletics? Oh.
Well, athletics or acrobatics?
Oh.
It has to be athletics.
Oh, okay.
You're putting the hustle on.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, that's a 9. There's the dice. There's the dice I expected tonight. Yep.
That was I'm not proficient in athletics. I'm an acrobatic kid. So that is 10 plus 2. 12.
Are you getting ahead of Mare, or are you trying to keep up with Mare since you're going together?
Keep up with Mare, because we were supposed to go together.
Yeah.
But if you're faster, would you outpace her, or would you still just be sticking with Mare?
I'll be sticking with Mare.
Okay. Then you two see the mouth of August Cave, and you're like, we did it. We made it back before there's the Jessicar regiment right in front of our face right now. And
do they see us?
they do notice you, and you see someone hold up a hand, and the regiment stops, and one person walks forward towards you. Do you do anything?
They see us. There's no point hiding. I straighten myself up and try to put on my most important bearing and say, "Good evening. How, is there anything we can help you with?"
Would you like some wolf?
Don't offer them August food. We don't.
Oh.
It's okay.
I believe that I am fine this evening, though I thank you, young one. You do not seem as though you are interested in impeding our travel, so I have no qualms with either of you.
No, we were just.
Are you aware of the region in which you find yourself, travelers?
We are in the great and noble kingdom of Justicar, and are performing.
Yes, but I do not concern myself with that. You are welcome here. It's just that these mountains are dangerous.
They are, and we have not to brag, but we've made them a little less dangerous in our time here, and we are secure for the evening with friends, family, and allies.
He chuckles, like not intending to be impolite, but on the border of trying to stifle an impolite chuckle when you say you've made the mountains less dangerous, in particular. But then he just sort of, shakes it off a little bit, and he says, "Well, very well. If you speak to your capabilities, I have no reason to doubt them. We will be ascending the mountain. Should you find yourselves in any danger or have need of me and my men, you will find us up the mountain."
Thank you. Your generosity and offer is well noted, and hopefully it won't come to that, but if it does, it's nice to know that we have such strong, capable men such as yourselves as protection.
Be careful of crabs, especially big giant crabs.
Yes,
those can be rather dangerous. Out of curiosity, are you hitting on him accidentally?
Not accidentally, more so like trying to flatter them so that they are more inclined to help us in the future if they need to.
Okay. So interesting. So he would smile at Mare and then turn to Abrea, and he says, "I hope you don't mind me noticing, and you're well within your rights to refuse, but that bow is very finely crafted. Do you mind if I inspect it briefly?"
Oh, sure. Here, take a look. This what we use to stop the crabs.
He doesn't touch it, but he sort of like leans in and like inspects the wood a little bit, like from pretty close up. And then he nods. He's like, I can see that you are more capable than I may have realized. That is a fine weapon.
Thank you. Yeah, I can shoot pretty far.
Well, he makes eye contact with Mayor. The offer stands. Should you have need of us, we'll be up the mountain.
Indeed. Safe travels, and I hope your journey is free from any dangers.
Like crap.
He turns back to all of the men behind him, and he says, yes, well, if all goes well, everyone you see down the mountain will survive the trip.
Wait, where are you all going? Why you say survive?
He motions for everyone to move out, but you can see he's chuckling.
Oh, I'm not good with sarcasm.
It's all right. They think we're going to die.
Wait, what?
It's rather adorable.
I won't die. I can shoot something from 400 feet away.
Oh, I know. We're fine.
He was, in case it's unclear, he was based on a body language and making eye contact with the regiment. He was clearly teasing the men who don't entirely know what they're getting into about not all of them surviving the trek up and down the mountain. So yeah, it's clear he wasn't. He did chuckle at you, but he wasn't teasing you anymore. He was messing with his men.
Fair.
Yeah, they were fine.
They were fine. I'm going to wave jauntily at them. You know.
Okay, you want to head back?
Yes, very much so. That was unexpected, but luckily panned out better than I think we anticipated. So.
Wait, were you worried? I wasn't worried.
No, but you never know how these things can go.
Would just be nice to them and offer them food. I mean, food solves everything.
It's true. It's true. Always carrying a bit of bread or cheese or other snacks in your pockets can definitely get you into a lot of doors and make friends in places you didn't have before. Absolutely.
I think it was Timmons who once told me you can catch a lot of flies with honey than you can with vinegar. So you just be nice. And they always be nice back.
They had no reason to fear us or hurt us. It's just, it does make me nervous sometimes. I know that in our position in Darkstar and Justicar, we're ostensibly allies. You never quite know. These political winds can shift so quickly, and we have been gone from the main political centers for a while, and you just don't know.
If a war starts in 2 or 3 weeks, I think it's time for us to move.
Or find a better position.
So we're away from there. I mean, if Darkstar tries to start 2 wars or 1 front, and 1 in a 2 weeks time frame, it's like, why so warm? Oh yeah, I think it's time to go. The woods would be a so lot nicer out then. I have no problem eating wolf every day.
It was less offensive than I anticipated, but not something I think I would enjoy on the regular.
I knew it. I was looking at your face when you were eating it. I could kind of tell you have some clear tight tails.
Aga has been a more than generous host, and it would have been insulting.
I like it. It's wolf. It was delicious. All right. I guess we head back to the cave.
Yeah.
You all return.
Oh wait! Before we return, I think I will look up a mirror. We should tell Kashada everyone about the Justicars and such, right?
Yes, I think that he would be most disappointed in us not telling him about this little adventure, and they're going the same place we are, up the mountain. Would be good for everyone to know what we might anticipate up there.
And Olga could buy weapons from the Justicars.
If that's something that she wants to do, yes. I don't know what her relationship is with the Justicarian military, but yes, if it's a potential trade opportunity for Olga, then absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, so the fast cut. Vaxicate just want to know if we were going to tell that information or not.
No, Mayor absolutely told Kashad.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, there's no way Mary's keeping a secret.
No way.
Yeah, so I guess we headed inside and we were just like, hi, we found some people.
There seems to be a small contingency of Justicarian military working their way up the mountain. I mean, it's no big deal. They're quite friendly. Very nice. But just to be aware of.
They seem to be on a mission.
Do you cause them any problems?
No, not in the least. In fact, they were concerned for our safety and offered help in case we ran into a dangerous position.
Very well. We will avoid them if possible. What exactly were you two doing in the first place?
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
Why were you in a dangerous mountain playing games?
It is both a good way to burn off some steam from the stresses of battle and to become more familiar with the terrain we're going to be embroiled in.
Not be so reckless.
I will endeavor to make wiser decisions in the future.
What if I change it to a monkey? Nobody really recognizes a monkey.
No.
Okay. A lizard?
No.
Oh, that was the best shot. I thought a lizard would definitely go through. Okay.
I think there are many types of lizards around here.
And they just probably point to one inside of the cave.
Could you turn me into a lizard?
They pause for us, and then they stop. It's like, no, I don't think so. I've only been able to change myself.
No, that's all right. I was just thinking if we could both be lizards.
It would be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of fun.
I'm just thinking, wait till I get to the 7th level. We're changing to animal shapes. I can take the animal shape spell. I see, of course, they don't know. He was like, no, but we'll see. Maybe I learned something new. But yeah, now I can only change it to certain animals.
No, that's absolutely fair. The fact that you can change into any animal at all is incredible, truly.
Yeah.
Some rest.
Oh, yeah.
You too.
Kashad's sleepy.
It was a very big day. We took down a ghost troll. I think that, if anything, deserves rest and respite. Taking down a ghost troll is at the top of the list.
I guess so. Remember, Brea has 12-year-old kid energy, so they're just like, this is an adult problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I guess they will try to sleep for the night, but I have a feeling they're actually very excited. Just, be the whole idea of losing their magic, we kind of got washed away with their recent conversation. The great times with Mare and then great times with the book.
So you all go to sleep for the evening?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I want to take like a first watch as I keep working on my sewing. I need a little more time for it. So I figure since we apparently have just been visited by a military presence, a watch as we get to go to bed is probably all right.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check, I guess. You can definitely kind of see the tracks where they came through by the mouth of the cave. But yeah, I mean, no one else seems to be on their way. You can no longer hear them as it goes into your watch.
I think, honestly, at this point, 90% of my watch is just making sure no one leaves.
I don't believe anyone plans to try to leave.
No.
Just do some sewing by the cave mouth so that if anyone left, I would be aware of it.
You do so.
Oh, and it was a 23 earlier. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not, but that's very good. With that roll, would you like to copy the style that Aga already had, or would you like to try to create a little bit of your own flair in it?
I think I would try to add my own flair a little bit, but I'd be very mindful of like movement needs. So nothing that would be like restricting or make it more difficult to move.
Okay. Eventually, your watch ends and you hit the point where you're starting to think if you don't go to bed soon, you're going to be very tired.
All right. Fold up all my stuff and roll out in front of the cave mouth.
Wait, are we doing watch order or is it like after Timmons? That's it. No more watch.
After Timmons goes to sleep, everyone's sleeping. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Just wasn't sure we was establishing a watch before or it was just Timmons and out. Gotcha.
But you complete a long rest.
Yay! Da-da-da-da!
And the morning light breaks.
Abrea wakes up. Do I feel like the connection to nature returned?
I don't think it would be so obvious as that.
Okay, I thought you mentioned that there was like a disconnect between. Okay, in that case,
that was clear because you saw the spirit that you had just like completely disappear.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
This is less clear because it's just the thing that had been affecting you has gone away now. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I assume they'll try to eventually, druidcraft something or something and discover that their powers have returned.
Mm-hmm. You probably will be for a while, but yeah, that makes a bit more sense. So yeah, Brea just gotta wake up and look towards the others. I think they would probably try to help Timmons with breakfast. If Timmons is making breakfast.
Oh, Master Brea, you are up early.
Yeah, for some reason I feel very refreshed and happy. Can I help you with breakfast?
Sure. If you could just set out a little plate for everyone, Don't forget that the fork goes on the right side.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the reminder. And they'll make sure they'll try to follow Timmons' instructions to the T. To get the decorations down as best as they could. Probably looks nowhere near as organized and clear cut as Timmons does, but they try their best.
Okay. You all said about your morning routine, have your normal Timmons provided breakfast, and then I must ask, what do you plan to do with the day after you've had your breakfast and rested? What's the plan?
Going up the mountain, right? I think that was our plan.
So you'll push further into the mountain?
I suppose we're looking for some more of these components. How long are we willing to look before we decide we've spent enough time?
I thought it was a week.
Yeah, it was either a week or 2 weeks that we arranged to be here, right?
Week or 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, sorry. The list that you gave us of things you were looking for is a little bit vague. So we could spend a lot of time looking for something that is maybe useless.
Our main goal is to get stronger and to better understand our more unique abilities. If we are able to locate these useful items for the houses, we will. But once our time limit is up, we will leave regardless if we have found everything we were looking for or nothing more than the mushrooms.
If there's one thing you could find, it would be these crystals.
Yes.
Like, the opportunity to come back may present itself if we don't gather everything on this list.
Yes, indeed.
And I feel stronger. Well, I won't say I feel stronger, right? But at least I got a great learning lesson from yesterday. I was so reliant on my connection to nature. Oh, Jetra said after a long night's sleep, I should get it back. I wonder if it's working. And Abrea would kind of like look at their hands and then see if they could be able to perform druid craft with their hands.
Can. It's actually like a little better than usual, really. It's a little bit more vibrant colors in it.
Oh, wow.
What kind of flowers did you make?
Especially if it's more colorful. First of all, they would have made the gray ones that I mentioned before for Olga, because Olga loves the gray ones.
Does.
There were what's a really colorful flower? Give me 1 second. Flower. Ooh, oh wow, these are gorgeous. Sorry, I just Googled. Really? You can't give me any names? You're just going to give me these pretty flowers and not tell me what they are. Okay. So there's some pineapple flowers. Looks like a butterfly flower. No, that's a...
Wait. Edit in a picture in post right now.
Right now. Yep. So, all right, well, tons of like really colorful, multicolored flowers, which you'll see is different from normal. Normally, the flowers that they manifest is usually singular in color, like it'd be more like a lavender or the gray flower that's for Olga, or like roses, even just white ones, but they're usually only singular. So this is the first time that they've brought on multicolored flowers. So they're just like, oh. These are new. Wow. And then they'll just start putting them across the cave. You're right, Gasha, we're getting stronger.
Yes, we are.
Jimin steals a flower and puts it in her hair.
The party begin to ascend to the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You do so for a number of hours without any incident until you reach a path where the path circles forward and seems to head back down the mountain in a different direction. So it looks like it would probably lead to a different entrance, but ascending up, there is another path where these two paths from the bottom of the mountain have come up to meet and turned into one path going up the mountain. Unfortunately, in that one path up the mountain is several tents and what appears to be a Gesticarian regiment impeding your travel.
Good afternoon. I'll
Honestly.
project this voice.
I just lean in and whisper to Kashad, I'm like, honestly, it's a little bit lazy, right? Like,
someone walks out from a tent whom you recognize from the night previously and gestures to the guards at the front to let him pass, is addressed by Kashad, and then says, if it isn't my new friend, while they look at Abrea and their beautiful sister. He turns to Maravina. And I think that is where we're going to leave this episode.
So you know what our next episode is going to be. Let me go ahead and get the Marvin Gaye ready, the whole the non-copyright version, just to make sure. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like what you see here, make sure to join our Discord. We would love to hear your thoughts about the campaign. I'm super looking forward to see how the dynamics is going to happen next episode. Will we see a marriage coming up? Who knows? Well, until then, farewell for now.